Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 6 of the Intentions January Yoga Challenge. Thank you so much for being here. As you know, there is a chance to win my favorite travel yoga mat, and all you need to do is to sign up with the link that I will leave in the description and like and comment on this video. So today we're going to be doing a vinyasa flow. Relatively short, 20 to 30 minutes is my aim, but I'm never really good at estimating times when they're under 30 minutes. So I'll try my best. We're going to focus on heart opening and some spinal waves, lots of cat and cow that I'm going to sprinkle throughout the sequence. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get started in child's pose. So you can make your way there with the knees wide apart, big toes together, and then just resting the forehead down on the mat. And let's close the eyes and just take a moment to ground yourself. So just starting to notice the contact between your body and the floor, feeling the texture of the mat beneath your fingertips. Feeling the length of your arms and the length of your spine, the contact between your forehead and the mat. Noticing the compression around your hips, around your knees, and maybe your feet as well. And let's go ahead and take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And one last inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's go ahead and take 5 breaths here, breathing in and out of your nose, trying to deepen the breath, maybe already activating Ujjayi breath. On your next exhale, let's walk both hands off the mat to the right. Left hand can come on top of the right hand if you want to stretch deeper. And next inhale, let's come back through center, reach the fingertips forward, and then exhale, walk both hands over to the left. On your next inhale, let's come back through center, and then let's make our way through tabletop, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and let's start by moving in cat and cow. So breathing in, dropping the belly, pulling the chest through. Exhaling to push the mat away around the spine. Inhale to open up the front body. Exhaling to round. Inhaling again to open. Exhaling to round. Inhaling to drop the belly and open up the chest. Let's pause here. And then as you breathe out, keeping the arch in the back, let's bend the elbows, bring the chest and chin down to the mat. Breathe in as you slide through baby cobra. Exhale to release the spine back down. Inhale to lift again, baby cobra. Exhale to release. One more inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Now let's tuck the toes. Let's send the hips all the way back to child's pose and then up to downward facing dog. So first downward facing dog, you can walk it out, bending and straightening the legs, gently stretching out the backs of the legs. Maybe shaking out the head. And we're going to come into stillness in our downward facing dog, and we'll move into spinal waves. So as you breathe out, let's come high up onto the toes and then around one vertebra at a time into high plank. And then breathing in, let's bend the knees, open up the chest, pull back from the tailbone, downward facing dog. Exhale again, rounding forward, high plank. Inhale, opening up the heart, pulling the hips back and up. 3 more, exhale, round. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, round forward, high plank. Inhale, pull back. Last one at your own pace. Exhale, round forward, high plank. And then from here, let's come all the way down to the floor. All right, so lying on the belly, let's extend the right arm out to the right. So it's perpendicular to the body. I'll start with the left side just so that you can see, but you can extend your right arm out. And then let's bend the left knee and bend the right elbow, left hand comes underneath your left shoulder, and then we're just going to roll onto the right side of the body, and you can rest your head down on the mat. So you should feel a stretch around the right shoulder. Now, if you don't feel anything or you feel too much, make sure to come back onto the belly. Readjust the position of the right arm, so bringing it higher if you want to stretch more, lower if you want to lessen the stretch, and then come back into the shape. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then slowly, let's make our way back onto the belly. Now, left side, let's extend the left arm out to the left, bend the right elbow, bend the right knee, and let's roll onto the left side of the body. Again, dropping the head down on the mat. If you want to readjust, come onto the belly first. Do not move your left arm when you're in this position. On your next inhale, let's come back through center. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Let's make our way back, hips to heels. And then you can sit on your knees and hands hold the tops of the knees. Let's take a few rounds of seated cat and cow, breathing in as you open up the chest, pull the shoulder blades together. Exhaling as you bring the chin into the chest, round the spine, hollow lower belly. Inhale to open. Exhaling to round. Inhaling to open. Exhaling to round. Now inhale, let's reach the arms above the head, straighten the spine. Exhale, let's bring both hands down on the mat. Let's press into the floor. You can stay on the tops of your toes, but of course, if this is painful for your feet, you can tuck your toes. Let's press into the mat, lift the knees up into the chest and hold. For 5, firing up the core, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's tuck the toes, use the hands. Lift the hips and come into a forward fold back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. 2 more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's walk the hands all the way up to the top of the mat, high plank. And then your first chaturanga, exhale, lower halfway with or without the help of the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, the right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Now let's pause here. Flip into wild thing. So come onto the outer blade of your left foot. Bend the right knee, right toes are off the mat. And then right arm can reach over the right ear. As you breathe out, let's drop the hips. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. One more time, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Now let's bring the right hand back down on the mat. Right knee to nose, round your spine. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot steps between your hands. Drop the left knee. You can untuck the left toes. Right arm reaches up to the sky and then back. So you're twisting to the right. Maybe bending your left knee and catching the top of your left foot with your right hand. And you can pull gently to twist deeper. Just make sure you're also engaging the muscles in your left leg and not just yanking your left foot closer to the glutes with the hand. Now as you breathe out, let's release. Tuck your left toes. Come into half split, straightening the right leg and circling the right arm down. Now we're going to do a few rounds of cat and cow right here. So it won't be very visible, but just do your best. As we breathe in, we're going to pull the tailbone back and open up the chest or reach it forward. And then as you breathe out, round the spine, hollow the lower belly, chin into chest. Inhale to open, should feel a deep stretch there. Exhale to round. Good, really pulling the tailbone back as you open, reaching the chest forward. Exhale to round. Two more, inhale. Exhale, round. Last one, breathe in. Exhale to round. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Let's bend the right knee, look forward, step into halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Let's roll up high mountain, one vertebra at a time. Exhale, interlace the hands at your lower back. Let's open up the heart. Two more breaths here, squeezing the glutes, pressing the hips forward. And then as you breathe out, let's fold forward, keeping the bind for another 3 breaths. Trying to keep the palms of the hands connected. Maybe bringing the chin into the chest. Now let's release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Your chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For our spinal waves, let's breathe out. Come high up onto the toes. Round your spine, high plank. Inhale, bend the knees, pull the tailbone back and up, downward facing dog. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, pull back. One more, exhale, round at your own pace. Inhale, pull back. And exhale here. Inhale, the left leg rises, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Pause here. Come onto the outer blade of your right foot. Left foot steps behind the right leg off the mat. Left arm reaches over the left ear, wild thing. Exhale to lower the hips for 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, pressing into the left foot. One more time, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, left hand comes back down on the mat. Knee to nose, round your spine. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps between the hands. Drop the right knee, and then left arm reaches up and back. Either just stay here, work on opening up the chest, or you can add the right leg, bending the right knee, holding onto the top of your right foot with your left hand. 3 more breaths here. Now, as you breathe out, let's release the right foot, tuck the toes, circle your left arm all the way down towards the top of the mat, and at the same time, straighten your left leg. Half splits. Now for the cat and cow, really using the muscles in your lower belly, let's pull the hips back, open up the chest as you breathe in, exhale, round the spine. Really hollowing the lower belly as you round. Breathe in to open. Again, these really don't have to be big movements at all. Exhale to round. 3 more at your own pace. Good. Exhaling to round. Inhaling to come back at a neutral spine. Look forward, let's kick off the right leg, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose, let's reach the arms up. Exhale, let's cactus the arms, open up the heart. Inhale, high mountain rise. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank, or jump back, chaturanga. Last time in our spinal waves, as you breathe out, come high up onto the toes, round forward, high plank. Inhale, pull back and up, opening up the heart. Downward facing dog. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, pull back and up. 1 more. And meeting back in downward facing dog, taking your time. On your next inhale, the right leg rises. Exhale is bend the right knee, open up the hip. You can stay here or flip your dog, wild thing. Now looking towards the top of the mat with or without the help of the right hand, the right foot steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, both arms reach up. Exhale, let's cactus the arms, open up the heart. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you breathe out, let's reach the chest forward and reach your arms alongside your ears. Inhale, cactus the arms, open up the heart, maybe even bend the left knee. Exhale, straighten your left leg, reach the chest and arms forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach. And then from here, warrior 2, grounding your left heel. Star pose, inhale, both toes turn out, heels point in. And then let's come into prayer squat. Now we're going to connect the elbows and the hands together. Inhale, let's open up the heart, really arch your back. And then exhale, round your spine. Again, think of cat and cow. Inhale to open, exhale to round. For 3, 2, the last one. Now inhale, straighten your legs, star pose. Exhale, point your right toes toward the top of the mat. Both arms reach out. Both arms are parallel to the floor. And as you breathe in, let's reach through the right fingertips for Trikonasana. Right hand can come down to the right shin. Left arm reaches up and over. And if you want to stretch your left side body more, left arm can reach towards the top of the mat.
On your next inhale, using the strength of your core, reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel your hands all the way down to the mat. Step back, high plank, chaturanga. All the way back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your left knee, open up the hip, come into wild thing, or stay with just the open hip. Now from here, let's step the left foot to the top of the mat, with or without the help of the left hand. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up, take your time. Now let's cactus the arms, open up the heart, take a deep breath in here. Exhale to reach the chest forward and reach your arms along the sides of the ears. Inhale, cactus the arms, maybe even bend the right knee. Exhale, straighten right leg, reach forward. Inhale to open. Exhale to reach. One more. Now from here, ground your right heel, warrior two. Inhale, star pose, toes point out, heels point in. Exhale, prayer squat. Same thing we did on the other side. The elbows and hands will touch. As you breathe in, let's open up the front body, gaze up. Exhale to round. Inhale to open for 4. Exhale, round. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, straighten your legs, star pose. And then let's turn the left toes so that they point towards the top of the mat. Right toes turn in slightly. Inhale to reach through the left fingertips, Trikonasana. Left hand comes down to the left shin or a block or the floor. And then if you want to stretch the right side body more, right arm can reach over the right ear. And make sure that you keep the left thigh engaged, glutes engaged, as always. Super repetitive, I know. Now on your next inhale, using the strength of your core, come into reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down, frame your left foot, high plank, step back, chaturanga. Now let's slowly walk all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Let's bend the knees, roll up high mountain. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart space. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, let's bring the hands to the heart space, stay in chair, and we'll do that same thing we did in prayer squat, but in chair. So finding a little bit of a cat and cow movement as you breathe in, cactus the arms, open up the heart. As you breathe out, round your spine. Inhale to open, exhale to round. Really tucking the tailbone. Inhale, open, exhale, round. For 2. And 1. Inhale, high mountain, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Let's heel toe the feet apart. Toes point out, heels point in. Let's come into Malasana, yogi squat. Hands to the heart space. Two more breaths here as you grow tall through the crown of the head. Relax the shoulders, relax the muscles in your face. And then let's bring the hands behind us. Slowly come to a seat. Let's bring the feet to a hip width distance. Feet are parallel to each other. Hands are just behind the hips, fingers point towards your feet. For reverse tabletop, let's press into the heels and lift the spine off the mat. Maybe let the head fall back if that feels good. And slowly let's release. Let's extend the arms forward, one vertebra at a time. Let's come all the way down to the mat. And then we're going to bring the feet behind the head, plow pose. Lifting the hips up and away from the face. Three more breaths here. One vertebra at a time. Let's slowly come back down to the mat. And then let's bend both knees into the chest. And just try to keep your back nice and flat on the floor. So pulling the shoulder blades down, pulling the tailbone down. And squeezing the knees in a little tighter with each breath out. Now from here, we're going to take a twist. Maybe the knees just stay side by side today, or you can take any other variation that you prefer. Let's bring both knees over to the right. Left arm reaches out to the left. And 5 breaths here. On your next inhale, let's come back through center, and then both knees go over to the left. Right arm reaches out to the right. Slowly, let's come back through center. Bringing the knees into your chest, you can take a deep breath in, lift the forehead up to the knees, and make sure to squeeze every single muscle in the body. So feet, legs, hands, arms, core, even the muscles in your face for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, let it all go, Shavasana. Extending your legs out in front of you and your arms alongside the body. Now let's take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And one more deep breath in. Hold and release. And notice how it feels to lie down here on your mat today. Noticing how every single time that you show up here in Shavasana, it feels different. Noticing if you feel a lot of sensations in the body or if it's harder to connect today. If your legs feel extra long, maybe you feel really small on your mat. Maybe you feel like you're taking up a lot of space. Maybe you feel light or heavy. And just keep taking notes, observing without any judgments or any expectations. can start to slowly deepen your breath and reinvite movement into the fingertips and toes. And gradually increasing the size of the movement, taking your time as always to come out of Shavasana, moving mindfully, moving slowly. And we will make our way back to a comfortable seat, whatever seat feels comfortable for you. So whether that's cross-legged or sitting on something, whatever you prefer. And let's keep the eyes closed for a few more moments, taking this time to check in with yourself consciously before you head back into the rest of your day. I think it is really important to take a moment, even if it's not in yoga, but to take a moment every single day to just stop and look inwards, notice what's going on, whether it's physically and or mentally, emotionally. Just being there for yourself, showing up for yourself every day. When you are ready, you can reach your arms above the head. And then exhale, let's bring the hands to the heart space. Let's take a moment to set an intention for the day ahead, or for your next day if you're practicing in the evening. Just thinking of a value or quality that you want to invite more of into your life. And then you can rub your hands together. And let's cover the eyes with the hands. And slowly you can remove the hands away from your face, blinking the eyes open. And namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It has been such a pleasure so far. We are now on week 2 of the January challenge. I hope that you're enjoying it. If you are, please let me know in the comments. It really, really makes my day every time I read from you guys. So yeah, thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow.